for this tutorial, I'll be talking about how to polish and gloss your clay pendants. Okay, what you'll need if you're going to follow this project specifically is, well, of course, your pendants and a brush, nice and soft. Don't buy one of the ones you get from the dollar store because they just leave all these marks and stuff. It's just really ugly. So buy a nice and soft one. Here are some glosses. I have Outdoor Gloss Sealer Brilliant, green, whatever. This is called Gloss Interior Varnish and Clear Gloss Glaze. I just bought these so because I ran out of my old one, which is called, I just bought another one, but I'm doing this video so I could show you one thing. This is called Glaze Classic Gloss. That's what I usually and normally use. And one thing I did, since I just bought this, these didn't really work out very well for me, so I didn't want to throw them all out. So instead, I bought a new one. I mean, I mixed them all together to make this right here. It's, this one right here, it comes out really shiny, but it's still, you need a lot of coats to make it really shiny. This one comes out white at the beginning, and then it dries pretty well, but leaves kind of a sticky residue. But not really. You wouldn't mind at all. It doesn't do that much damage. And this is called Clear Gloss Glaze. It would make your pendant very protected, and it's really thick. These are watery, you can hear. Whatever. And this one, you can't hear a thing because it's really thick. This is called Clear Gloss Glaze, but it really protects it very well. So if you want a gloss that isn't very shiny but protects it very well, you'd buy this. Okay, I'm not going to use any of those anymore, so I got this from Five and Below, this little container, and it was like $2. So I didn't have to waste all these. I mixed them together in something that looks just like this little cup, whatever. You could still tell that there's still some stuff in there. And yeah, I just started putting, let me move this back so you can see. I started putting like first I put the thick one because I wanted the thickness of this, the texture. And then I put this to make it really shiny. I put a lot of this because I really like a shiny. And then this because this helps it dry. Because this dries actually the quickest out of all three of them. So I mix it all together. And don't ask me what I used because I didn't, like the measurements, because I didn't mark it down, which I really hate because it came out really good. This makes your pieces so shiny. And you could put a thick coat on and it won't drip to the side because it's thick. And you can't really tell, but it still is. It dries crystal clear and it's amazing. And I'm really happy that I did the mixtures and stuff. If you can see this one, I'll try to get a light reflection from it, from the lamp that I have. See? That's how shiny it is. I used my finger to put a really thick coating on it. Because if I used a brush, it wouldn't put as thick of a coat I would want. So, yeah, and it came out perfect. And it dries really quickly. Like this, if you can tell, it's really thick, but you can't tell because you can't really feel it or anything. But it's a really thick coat, and it dried in like 2 minutes at the most. And that's pretty good, because it usually takes me a lot longer. Okay. Also, what you'll need is some tin foil. You wouldn't want a piece this big, so I'm just going to rip a little piece off. Just keep that with me, so, just in case I need it. It was folded, so there you go. Probably want a piece just about that big. Get your pendants. You would then move your thing to the side. I'm going to be using this. This I'll use after I finish this, but hopefully this will last me a long time. So, I'm just going to pour 2 drops on. Then I'm going to show you guys how to use it with the brush and if you're going to use your finger. Because sometimes the finger works even better. So I just want to make sure that you can see it, so I'm going to be holding it kind of weird. So you just take it and then you'd run it along your piece. And if you get any that drips to the side and you don't want it to, just scrape it off with your fingers. It's just really simple. You just take it off. And there you go. That's all you pretty much need. It's just kind of a thin coat. But with the brush, it gets a really thin coat, and sometimes I don't really like that. So make sure you wash this after you're done, because it'll dry really hard and ruin your brush, which has happened to me a couple of times. Okay. This one, I'm going to take some in my finger, just a thick little blob, and then I'm just going to run it along with it gently. I would probably really want more, and if you're going to want more, you could either put it on a tin foil or even just directly put it on your piece. Okay, that was a lot. So didn't mean to put that much on, so I'm just going to take some of that and move it on to another one of my pendants. Okay, there we go. Now, this is pretty thick, and I like my pendants being glossed very thickly. Whatever. Very thick. I don't know what the adjective or the verb is. Whatever. So, when you do this, and there's like this little spot that is like really thick, and looks like a bubble, you just blow on it, and it all evens out on your piece. And it kind of looks blurry, and then you lay it down on a flat surface, so it doesn't drip to the side or anything, just in case that happens. So there you go. I'm going to use my finger for this one, the one I just put it. This is just not toothpick, this is just what's it called, paper clip, and I put one of my pendants on the end, so you can make it like a bookmark. If you want me to do a video on how to do that, just ask me. But there you go. Glossing your pendants, making them look really good, is as simple as that. If you want me to do a tutorial on anything else, just ask me, and please don't forget to rate and comment, and enjoy the rest of your day.